Welcome back to Tech Gumbo here on Talk 107.3 FM and WBRP, Baton Rouge's local talk and information leader, brought to you by Gulf South Technology Solutions. You can reach us on the phone
at 225-216-2169
or on the web,
www.gulfsouthtech.com.
At Gulf South Tech, we're here for all of your business, computer, network, and IT needs, where we give you the right solution, the right response.
Right now.
Much easier for you to say than me, apparently. So, reminding everybody once again, we're giving away LSU baseball tickets. Go to gulfsouthtech.com/baseball and register so we can draw names and get you inside a Alec box. We're also doing a free network assessment, a $250 value. We'll give you all the details of what's happening inside of your network, what kind of security risk are there, what's good, what's not so good. And that's a free assessment for you. Go to gulfsouthtech.com/risk and register, and we'll come out and let you know what's happening inside of your business computer network. So we're going to talk about Microsoft here in this segment. Microsoft being one of my favorite things to talk about. You like talking about Microsoft, Jason?
I do. I talk about it every day. Every day.
So Microsoft has a new system that alerts you if you've been hacked. They've got a new antivirus tool inside of Windows Defender. So if you get hacked, if it thwarts any kind of cyber attacks and keeps the hackers from finding new ways into your system, Microsoft will actually notify you and say, "Hey, we've protected you. You didn't get hacked this time."
Yeah, we get some calls sometimes that people think that they didn't. Oh, I got a virus on my machine. Microsoft took care of it.
And so it's a tool that analyzes all kind of information coming through your system, and it detects suspicious IP addresses, and then it will use the Windows Defender, and if it knows it's just something shouldn't be done, shouldn't be there, and if it's crucial, Microsoft shuts it down, and then they'll send you a notification. Hey, we stopped that. So that's good for Microsoft getting into the security game and trying to step up a little bit more.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely a great tool that they've implemented in there, and when you get those threats, it's a good that you get alerted of it. But on the same end, you also want this is a monitoring software, Windows Defender. You also still need to run, if you go to a lot of shopping sites, or you go to a lot of Yahoo pages or Amazon or all these big, and you do a lot of shopping, you put a lot of information across the internet. You also want to, at least weekly run your malware software as well.
Absolutely.
Microsoft makes a really good one that a lot of people don't know about, called Microsoft Safety Scanner, and it's one where if you Google that, it'll come up. It's the first one. It's a Microsoft site, and you can download it, and it'll run, and it'll get all your malware. Because sometimes that Defender doesn't catch. It scans in a certain way to catch things, and their Safety Scanner scans in another way to catch things. So it's just two layers to help protect your information.
Cool. Good information. So Windows Defender and also Windows
Safety Scanner.
Windows Safety Scanner. Write that down. Check it out. Take care of your computers. Next thing we're going to talk about Office 365 and the top 10 myths that go along with Office 365.
All right. Well, I'll start off with the first one. Office 365 is just a tool in the cloud, and I can only use it online.
And that's just couldn't be further from the truth. When you have Office 365, depend upon which versions you have, you get actual updated, up-to-date Office 2016 software that you load on your computer, Outlook on your computer, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, all of those different things. It actually resides on your computer. It's not just up in the cloud. And so you have a local software on your computer. So Office 365, yes, your email resides in the cloud, but you can use local software on your PC to communicate with the cloud.
Absolutely. If our data moves to the cloud, IT will no longer have control, and IT jobs will be cut.
And this could not be further from the truth as well. If your data is in the cloud, the cloud is just another way of saying the computer doesn't sit inside your office, or the server is not at your office anymore. IT still has complete control over that information, all the data, whether it's sitting on your computer or it's residing on a server in the Microsoft data center. So, and realistically, it's not going to cut IT jobs, because IT is now very important to you and your business. And you've got to keep these people around to help you communicate with the cloud.
It still syncs back to your Active Directory. It's still an integral part of your daily routine. So.
Absolutely.
All right, we're on number 3. Keeping data on premises is safer than in the cloud.
You know, this one we hear a lot. It's just not the case. If your data is in the cloud, and if you lose power at your office, then you can't get to your data. If your building burns, or if you have a flood or a hurricane and you don't move your server, then you don't have access to your data. If your data is in the cloud, it's at least you can get to it. Now, is it password protected? Yes. How strong is your password? If your password is just password, then it's not very secure. If you have a real strong, secure password and only you know your password, then your data is very, very safe and secure. It's just as secure as anything sitting on a server in your office.
And I think people don't quite understand is that, I'm backing up at with a local drive or at a data center somewhere. You have access to your company from anywhere.
Right.
And you think about it when Katrina hit. If you're a company in New Orleans and Metairie and Kenner, and your business just got flooded and you lost your server, you'd have to go to your data center, pull that information, put it on a new server. Days and weeks, if not months. It's in the cloud. Microsoft has it for you.
It's ready and waiting.
Let's see, number 5. Cloud migration is too much for my business to handle.
That's why we're here. We're here to help you migrate your information to the cloud, so you don't have to worry about doing that. Call Gulf South Technology Solutions. We're a Microsoft Cloud champion. We know how to do it. We can help you do it. We can do it for you, so your information is safe and secure, and it's not just floating around out in cyberspace waiting for somebody to come along and grab it.
Yeah, I read this question as like maybe you think your business is not big enough for the cloud migration or going to the cloud. That's not true.
Not at all.
It's even better if you have a small organization and you have 4 or 5 people, and that allows the owner or the manager of that company to access files. And I want to say it's designed for the small business. I mean, it's good for larger business as well, but it can really be used in a small business setting.
Absolutely.
Let's see, number 6, corporate spies, cyber thieves, and governments will have access to my data if it is in the cloud.
If they have access to your password, then they're going to have access to your data if it's sitting on a server in your office or if it's sitting in the cloud. It's all about how you protect your information. If your information is safe and securely, username and password protected, then it's safe. It doesn't matter where the computer is. If you've got a computer with a wire plugged into the wall and has access to the internet, then it is exposed, whether it's sitting next to you at your desk or sitting in a data center or in the Microsoft cloud somewhere. So that's just, that's not the case.
Yeah, Microsoft employs many, many people to deter this.
Absolutely.
Number 7, I have to learn all new tools to manage my SharePoint online.
No, you don't. SharePoint Online, especially inside of Office 365, is the easiest thing to use. If you can use Microsoft Word, you can use your SharePoint folder, because all you're doing is you're moving a document or a spreadsheet into a common area that allows multiple people to go in and simultaneously edit a document or edit a PowerPoint or a spreadsheet or something. So SharePoint's easy.
Yeah, SharePoint's a way to go. It's a good app. Number 8, Skype and Skype for Business are the same.
And that's not the case. Skype and Skype for Business are very different. They carry the same name, and this is one of the things that Microsoft loves to do, name something for home and for business, and they don't do the same things, even though they carry the same name. You've got to get away from, if you're going to run a business, run it as a business. Don't try and use Skype for Business. Allows you to have multiple people simultaneously in conference calls. Skype just allows a one-on-one interactivity. The last one's email is it's email. It's all it is. So don't worry about it. And you can continuously get newer updates when you're using Office 365. So Office 365 is a good thing, and we'll talk about that in future episodes as well, right here on Tech Gumbo on Talk 107.3 FM, WBRP.